Joining me now to discuss Democratic Congressman Dave Min of California. Congressman, thank you for being here this morning.
Thanks so much for having me.
One thing I noticed in those clips, mostly senators talking about looking into it. You are in the House on the Oversight Committee. What are you hearing from Republicans about whether they think this actually deems more conversation, more actual investigation?
We're hearing nothing on oversight, and this is something I continually point out in our oversight committees. We have focused on lab rats. We've focused on sanctuary city policies. You just heard Marjorie Taylor Greene is going to be focusing on NPR. This is not something, these are not things that my constituents are talking about. I've had tens of thousands of people reach out to my office. They're deeply concerned about the rule of law. They're deeply concerned about this egregious breach of national security that we are witnessing right now. But we're not hearing oversight. Our oversight Republicans actually commit to actually want to do any oversight.
In the meantime, President Trump says that he actually asked Walz, this is the person who people believe actually admitted the reporter to the group chat, to immediately look into what's happened. So I don't know what that look into, what that means in terms of investigation. But here's what Walz told Fox last night.
It's embarrassing, yes. We're going to get to the bottom of it. I just talked to Elon on the way here. We've got the best technical minds looking at how this happened.
So we have a best technical mind, possibly on texting. Can you talk about what the White House is saying about this? Because we've also heard, even today from other reporters, like this, it's not necessarily the information that was so egregious. It's not so clear how serious this is. And are Democrats going to spend their time saying, look, we really need to talk about an app for the next 6 months?
Look, I use Signal all the time, and I can answer the question here of how Jeffrey Goldberg was included. It's because Hegseth and others put him on the chain. There's no breach here. There's no hack. And so I don't want to say anything that's already been said. I know people have talked about the incompetence of this administration across the board, the incompetence of having this person be part of this group. And that's what happens when you hire people based on a reality show set of criteria. The federal government is not a reality show. But the thing I really want to talk about, I'm a former law professor. I started my career prosecuting corporate fraud at the SEC. And what is egregious to me is the sheer lawlessness of this administration across the board, whether it's shredding documents at USAID, whether it's Elon Musk illegally taking over our ID at Treasury and IRS, whether it's this episode. Why were they on Signal in the first place? Why were they not on a secure federal channel? And the obvious answer here is that they were trying to avoid scrutiny, trying to avoid transparency, and trying to shirk and avoid federal law, including the Freedom of Information Act.
Right. So you're referring to the fact that, of course, in these messaging apps, a lot of them are timed to disappear at a certain point.
And my understanding is it was supposed to be 1 week disappearing. Right. Why are they on this app, which is not secure? Why was one of them in Russia? What information besides this is being shared right now over Signal on disappearing
You're
messages?
asking a lot of questions that it sounds like will not come up in a House Oversight Committee hearing.
Unfortunately, the Oversight Committee is not doing real oversight.
We mentioned Elon Musk. He and members of his Department of Government Efficiency, they're actually set to give an interview later today. You have a bill already about Doge and accusing it of abuses of power. But what do you think he needs to say to the public today, or that these members need to say?
Yeah. So my bill is the Bad Doge Act, the Bolstering American Democracy and Demanding Oversight and Government Ethics Act, which would repeal Doge. But here's the problem. Doge is not actually a government agency.
So today, if he's on, because he's going to be on TV saying this is what we're doing, we're tackling waste, fraud, and abuse, and people who complain about that are defending the status quo.
So why are you ending entire departments and agencies? That's not efficient. It's not efficient to fire tons of Social Security personnel, make it more difficult for seniors to get their Social Security benefits. What we're seeing, though, the real question I think Elon Musk needs to answer is what is his exact role and what are his conflicts of interest? Again, topics that House Republicans refuse to address. He's been described as a special government employee. If you look up that definition of what that is, it's someone who is supposed to be a temporary consultant or advisor. Instead, Elon Musk is exerting powers that are greater than the President of the United States. He's frequently breaking the law and the Constitution.
And this is what's being challenged in the court, right? Trying to understand the nature of his role.
And they're losing in the courts, and that's why House Republicans, instead of standing up as a co-equal branch of government, the congressional Republicans are attacking the judiciary, trying to impeach judges. We are not supposed to be lapdogs for the President of the United States.
I want to ask one more question because Donald Trump actually signed an executive order tasking Doge to now look at state voter rolls. This obviously obviously looking for foreign nationals. I know that California actually enacted a bill that you authorize that prevents cities from requiring IDs at polling places.
Yeah.
It seems like this is going to be on a collision course with federal law. This is happening with sanctuary cities. This was happening with other things. So what are you preparing for a fight? Like, what's the conversation?
So the bill I passed would prevent cities, as you mentioned, from passing their own unique voter ID requirements. The idea being that the state should have its own uniform policies. And I continually asked Huntington Beach, which was the source of this problem. They tried to pass their own voter ID requirements based on the false claim that the 2020 election was stolen. I said, show me any evidence that there's any voter fraud, and I will.
But are those kinds of laws on going to be at crosshairs with the Trump administration and its push to put in place long-time voter ID rules that we should say a Pew poll found 81% of Americans support requiring an ID to vote?
No, and so what I'm saying is that this needs to be done by the legislature, not by the president, not by cities. It needs to be done by Congress. And if Congress wants to pass a voter ID requirement, we can talk about the pros and cons of that, but it shouldn't be based on false, baseless conspiracies of voter fraud that isn't happening. This is a solution in search of a problem that doesn't exist, and that is the problem right now. And Donald Trump cannot pass these types of executive orders. Those powers belong with Congress, and that's the alarm bell that I've been ringing, that every time Donald Trump tries to do an executive order and pass legislation effectively, he is stealing Congress's authority, but Congress refuses to stand up for our rights. And my kids know this. We're taught in elementary school in California that only Congress has the power to make laws and to appropriate money. And that's really the issue here, is that Donald Trump and Elon Musk keep trying to steal away those powers, and Congress is rolling over and letting them do that.
All right, Congressman, thank you so much for being here.